just launched my coaching business yesterday, like online. For me, I've been a real estate agent for 8 years, and I started with knowing nothing about real estate. I knew nothing about New York City. I moved here 9 years ago from Miami, Florida. And when I came to New York, I was like, what can I do? I had no idea like what I really wanted to do. So I got into real estate and I learned from the bottom. And so for me, what I learned was, who's the smartest person in the room? So I used to look and say, how many deals have you closed? You closed 3 deals, you closed 10. I'm sorry, I'm only gonna speak to this guy over here. No offense, but I want to learn from the best. So that's how I got myself started. I surrounded myself by like-minded people, by people who were succeeding and had results. My mission is to empower people in their career. So I started my coaching business. I've been coached for about 3.5 to 5 years, on and off. And I got coached by one of the most amazing leaders in the world. And I was like, wait a second, I want to monetize my coaching business. So what I do now is I coach women, real estate agents. I have a few women that I've coached that are entrepreneurs. And I've seen the results go up because I had like a beta testing to see how effective I was in like the real world. And so I went ahead and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I wanna find a niche. So I found my niche, which is women in real estate. And I made some courses. I have everything written down, and with Alex sharing the most amazing YouTube stuff on how to like monetize my business faster and longer and harder, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna hit the ground running. So, for me, when I first started real estate, of course, I'm a woman, and the men around me would not share their information. A lot of the men were just like, we're not going to tell you anything. And I got really resistant in my career. And when I first started, I got into rentals. And when I got into rentals, nobody was really helping me except for the few people that said, yes, they're going to help me. And when I started from absolutely nothing. I came from a bartending and debt collection background, so I'm hospitable, I can connect with people, I get people drunk, they tip me, everything's great. And so I got into debt collecting, and when I got into debt collecting, I was great on the phone, because you know what happens when people are calling for money and they're already in debt.
Yeah.
Guess what they do? So I put them on mute and speaker, go get a cup of coffee, come back, they're still, I'm like, okay, now how are you gonna take care of this and how are you gonna take care of paying my client? So I got like a telephone tough gal going on for me. So I got so many no's that finally when I got a yes, a customer that really wanted to get help, I helped them in settling their debt. And so I work with people over the phone. So when I came to New York City, you have to learn the streets. Real estate's out here, it's not here. So what I did was I called every landlord. I found tools, like the people that did help me, they gave me tools on how to be successful. And so I would get like 100 no's before I would get one yes. And then I finally got a yes, like, Tammy, I have this building over here, but I don't know you. I'm like, okay, let me go meet you. Let me go meet you and see who you're about. And so I did a lot of free work before I got into becoming one of the top listing agents in my company. So I got 100 no's, and finally when I get that yes, I'll tell you a little story. There's this guy that I met. He owns 561 Quincy Street. I went there. It's a 4-family house. I'm thinking I'm gonna list the whole building. I'm like, oh my God, he said yes. So of course, I got my heels, I got my dress, I'm ready to go, got my smile, and I go, and I'm like, it's a construction site. What is wrong with this? Like, I wanna list your property. He's like, thank you for coming out, and this building is not yours yet. And I said, okay, great. So I go up and down and I'm like, oh my God. In my head I'm thinking I'm wasting my time, but I'm really not wasting my time. I'm actually getting a relationship and getting related and connected to this person. So by me saying, you know what, you're not giving me the building, I'm leaving, I was like, you know what? Let's walk through the building and see my potential of what this building will look like when I do list it. He's like, you want to go in? I'm like, yeah. So here I am with my heels, walking up and down the construction site, up and down. He's like, what should I do here? I was like, well, you should put the bedrooms over here instead of next to each other, and that's how it's going to be. He's like, wow, you gave me some really great, valuable information. We go back downstairs, and he's like, thank you for being with me today. I actually have 10 keys for you. I said, what? He says, I own 25 buildings in New York City, about 600 units, and these brokers don't know what they're doing. And I want you to work them. And he says, they're out with other brokers, like meaning like, if I'm a broker, they have other brokers that have those listings and those same keys. I was like, oh my God, I have 10 listings? He's like, yeah, these are the addresses, this is the super's number, these are the tenant's number, some of these are vacant. So I was like, called my broker, I was like, dude, I got 10 listings, holy cow. And I go ahead and I take a picture of all these listings, knock on all the doors, call all the supers, get related to everybody. I rented 9 out of 10 of those apartments in a week. He was like, holy cow, who are you? I'm like, I told you I was ambitious and I'm friendly and I know how to get the job done. So my confidence like sold me. He's like, great. He gave me, in my career in 8 years, he's given me about 25 different landlords with over tens of thousands of units. I used to manage 150 open listings. So open listings means every broker can have it. It's not exclusive to me. And then I heard about the word exclusive because I'm learning. I'm brand new to the business. I'm like learning from the best. And I'm like, what's an exclusive listing? Meaning I'm the only one and other brokers can come to me. So I got the confidence level. I started with one person who said yes. So if anybody here is in any sales or any kind of business, which we all are, we're all entrepreneurs in our own mind, start with 100 no's before you get a yes. That's like my biggest thing. Like, don't stop at the first no. Yeah, it's going to be daunting. Yeah, just expect that it is going to be a lot of trouble at the beginning because you're learning. And so I became a top listing agent, and I was the only woman on that list. There was 900 agents. And we had like a big ceremony and a big award event, and I'm looking on stage and they're like, Tammy Zachary, and I didn't even know I was winning the award. I had no idea. We go to Pennsylvania, there's a big ski lodge, we're having a huge event there, 900 agents, and there's men all next to me that they're a top listing agent. And I'm just like, why am I the only woman up here? And there's more women in the room than men. So I'm like, okay, I'm winning this award, I feel great, I feel amazing, but then I'm like, something's missing, like why isn't like the women being like acknowledged here? There was a whole bunch of men that won a bunch of awards, I won other awards too, and I'm just like, okay, I want to help out the women in real estate. So then I got coaching. I've gotten coaching in my personal life, my business life, and I'm like, I want to help women entrepreneurs, women real estate agents, and having them succeed in their life and go through the troubles that I went through and give them, you know, the mistakes that I went through and give them shortcuts. So that's why I started my coaching business. I am freshly new. I have some beta testing, you know, with entrepreneurs, and I'm like, okay, it works. My coaching courses work, and everything that I'm up to really, really works. And what got me into doing that, I had to get out of my own way. Because I have this self-doubt and this resistance and everything. Like when I first started in sales, no man or woman wanted to teach me sales. They're like, nope, I read books, I've gone on seminars, I've spoken to like the top people, and they're saying, well, you know, you gotta go out there and fail, you gotta go out there and do it. So I'm like, nobody's really giving me like the key to like doing sales. So I hired a coach, and what they told me was, go out and do it. You don't need anybody else to tell you what to do, because I have this thing, this little background story, a blind spot of mine, that I need permission to go do something. So I got coached around all of that, and what happened out of that is I sold a $1.5 million house with nobody's help. And I'm like, how did I do that? So my coach got me to where I needed to go with the confidence, the power, the unresistance. Like I was like, oh my God. So I did exactly what I did with rentals into my sales game. And all the brokers around me were like, how did you do it? I'm like, well, because I had to get to 50 no's this time to finally get a yes. So I got a yes. I got a $1.5 million house. Now, picking up the phone, calling people, having that conversation, it's just a conversation switch instead of saying, hey, how can I rent your listings? Let me see how I can work with you on selling your houses. So one person, I got like 50 no's, and then one person said, oh my God, I was actually going to go with this broker and this broker. I didn't even know you did sales. I'm like, my license says New York real estate salesperson. Of course I sell. It's my sales listing. He's like, I had no idea, and I've been working with him for 4 years renting out his buildings. And he's like, Tammy, me and my wife, we want to downsize, we want to buy some stuff in Detroit, that's the next market, and I want to go ahead and get my portfolio down less and less, and I want to sell so I can have money to go buy that. I'm like, okay, great. So I go to him, I'm like, I got a yes. Now what? I had no idea what to do next. I was like, okay, contract, agreement, what's next? I had no idea. So I spoke to my broker. He's like, you never sold a house before? I said, no. He's like, let me teach you. If this is a piece of paper, it's a contract, let me tell you how to do it. And then I was like, okay, great. So I sold the house, and within 6 months, I had a check for $63,000. Now I had to get out of my own way to create that listing, to create that commission. So I was excited. I was so excited. After that, I sold millions of dollars worth of houses, and that's why I started my coaching business. And so what I want everyone to do is take a piece of paper out or your phones, and we're going to do some exercises today to find out exactly like what it is that we want. So, anybody want to share like why they come here today, what they want to work on?
Come on, newbies. You guys have been here for a little while. New people, the new blood that came in here.
I guess I can kind of relate to you. I did sales for 3 years for Carnival Cruise Lines. So I think before that, what kind of built my confidence, kind of what you were talking about before, I was in the private jet industry. And it's a tough market. It's not easy, you know, but I got used to getting so many no's that it built that confidence that you just were like, once you get that yeah, you're just waiting for it, you're waiting for it. You never know when it's going to come. And then once it finally comes, it's like a domino effect, I guess you could say. But I can relate to that. So I guess building confidence is important, like you mentioned. And just believing, I guess also what you were saying about permission. That's something I guess everybody kind of does to a certain extent, whether they admit it or not, right? Just of having that permission of can I do it versus just doing it. And I can relate to that, so I'm glad that I made it today.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know it was stopping me. Like when you have that like permission conversation, it's like you don't go do what you really want to do. Like you were in sales for 3 years, and where are you now? What are you?
Well, I do real estate now.
Oh, you do real estate?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. I was like, how long have you been doing real estate?
Well, I live in Miami at the moment in time, so I was
That's where I'm from.
yeah, so I'm moving back here to Jersey. So
Oh, to Jersey.
I'm originally from Jersey. I've been in Miami 7 years.
Oh,
But
wow.
you know, we're working on some real estate over here also. So
Oh, cool.
still way out of the Miami market a little bit. I'm from Chicago.
Wow, so you're like
They're
tribal.
just trying, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hit it, right?
You're tribal. You're like, who has a deal? I'm that
Gotta make it happen.
guy. Moving. So when you come to New York, New Jersey, you want to do real estate in New York and New Jersey?
Well, just Jersey, yeah.
Oh, just Jersey.
I know New York is just a whole different animal, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'll stick to what I know for right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner or later we'll make it happen, hopefully in New York.
Okay, perfect. So you want to work basically Jersey market, learn that market, since you come from the Miami market, you could do bi-coastal. Like,
Yeah.
I refer leads to, I get checks all the time from all my leads, because people are like, I'm leaving New York, who do you know in Miami? And I have like a network with other brokers out there.
Nice.
And then they're like, oh, we closed. I was like, oh, great. They're like, we're going to send your check. I'm like, here. It's my compass, you know? Yeah, that's so great. So what made you come here today?
Here, well, I actually came with him, so.
Cool. Oh, so
I
you're
just brought him
plus
some
one.
Yeah.
We're gonna be working a lot together, so I figured I'd, get them used to what, the daily routines are and kind of show them, what we do daily. I was talking with Jen the other day, so she invited us to come out. So I just wanted to come support, see the office, I thought I'm actually running a meeting at 12 back in Jersey, so I'm ready to run out of here.
Oh,
I was supposed to get here a little earlier, but traffic was a little crazy.
thank you
So
for
I have to
being
run
here.
back to Jersey for a couple of meetings, and then, I'm in the real estate market as well. I've been doing it for 8 years.
For 8 years?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you've seen
So,
the
yeah.
progression of it. What's your biggest, like, what stops you in, like, real estate?
What stops me?
Yeah. Like, what's your biggest hurdle in real estate?
From growing, I guess. is
Yeah,
what I'm taking it to the next level.
I guess kind of finding the next deal, right? Like the better deals, just kind of trying to scale everything. So going from residential to commercial. Actually, I worked with John. John has helped us try to get some commercial deals as well in New Jersey. So I was strictly residential, urban redevelopment, did a lot of new construction out of Newark. I've done probably in Newark alone maybe 125 properties in Newark, just rehabs or new construction. Jersey City. So we do a lot of different markets. Florida as well, I've done a lot, and we're in the Chicago market today as well. And Detroit market is definitely the next market to boom.
Yeah.
And we've been looking at it, you know, myself, or at least like a couple of months. I've been looking at it, so I'll probably head out there next. And, you know, we're trying to hit every market that we know is gonna boom.
Oh, wow,
So there's a
yeah.
lot of stuff, so we've been doing it for a while, you know, so I can definitely relate to what you say. Honestly, out of the 8 years, I was strictly investing in buying and selling our own stuff. But, yesterday, I
Yeah.
actually passed the salesperson test, the state.
For-
So for New Jersey.
For New Jersey.
So I finally got my license, so I was gonna talk about it today. Yeah, so Danny's taking his test tomorrow, so hopefully he'll be a licensed agent tomorrow.
Oh.
I actually, remember I told you I was gonna go do the class there?
Yeah.
I took the state yesterday, and we're good.
Yes, I just got all the paperwork and stuff. to
Yeah,
get
so I just
certified.
gotta go put it, you know, go hang everything and get everything situated. But I've been in the business for 8 years, and I've said all the time, I'm gonna go get my license, I've just been so busy doing our own stuff. I
Yeah,
never really did it, never really benefited from it, or saw the benefits from it, because I never really thought about listing my own stuff.
yeah.
Because they keep the leads and everything coming in, right, because it's I work off of loyalty. So if you're an agent that I work with, you bring me a property, it's a good deal, I'm gonna make money on it, I'm gonna give it to you to relist it. That way you can continue to feed me.
Exactly.
So that's how I work, so I don't see myself really listing my stuff, but at least instead of referring guys to family members, friends, or whatnot, I'll just take those. You
Yeah.
know, all my own stuff, I always give it back to the agents that feed me stuff.
That's
I
back to
used
your
to be
mom.
there,
Yeah.
being an investment
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah, I know, I remember we were talking about that, so,
You know what I mean? Like,
And sure,
you know, so
Wow.
8 years in the business, got my license yesterday,
yeah.
literally,
Wow.
yesterday.
Wow. That's awesome.
So finally, you know, the other, it was a 3-week course, and, we started it in the beginning of the month, right, or the end of September.
Yeah, the end of September.
So he came from Miami,
It's tough.
I think you
and like a
got
couple
here.
days later, I said,
Like,
"Hey,
let's
we're
take
going."
the course, I was like, let's go right now.
I was like,
You took
we were
it
sitting in the
Yeah, I
office.
take my test
Oh,
tomorrow,
yeah,
tomorrow, I take my
it's
state tomorrow.
Alright.
So we were in the office and we were going over some stuff, and I'm like, you know what, we're going to get our license this week. So we signed up, we went, we started the following Monday, and it's a 3-week course, 4 days a week,
Yeah. You
in
stay
the mornings, banged it out. We finished last Thursday. Last Thursday was the last
Yeah.
thing, and then 1 week from that day, I took the test and banged it out. So I was trying to just get it quickly and not waste any time.
Yeah,
So we took the school test, obviously, I had to take
The
the
school and the-
pre-test.
yeah.
So the day after, so our last day was Thursday, and it's a morning class, and then at 2 o'clock on that same Thursday, we took the test and passed it, and then went, and said we're gonna just take this state the next week.
Wow.
So just try while it's still fresh.
Yeah, so it's
So like things are
Yeah.
going.
So we just try to do, I just wanted to get that done. I've always said I was gonna do it, and I never did it.
Yeah.
So this year, I said, I'm gonna get it this year, and then I realized how fast time has gone, the year's almost over.
Wow.
So I was like, no, when he came, I was like, this is perfect time, you know, we're gonna do it together, we're gonna get it done.
No, that was accountability, and then it was
Yeah.
like a competition, almost like
So,
competitive mindset.
yeah,
Like we're gonna do this together. We're gonna take it on. And
Yeah,
we're like,
we're
come on,
gonna help each other study real quick, and then we're gonna get it done, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, accountability is everything, right? So to have someone there with you to do it, and to, you know, hold you accountable, make sure, hey, look, you know, did you go over the notes, make sure you're gonna do it. That's kind of what we've been doing for the past week, to make sure that we get it done, so.
Wow.
We'll be doing that later today after all our meetings,
Yeah,
just
I'm
in the office for a
studying, yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
studying.
And
Try to make sure he gets it done tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
right, 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
You
then I
have
have to
the-
hop,
there's
then
no
I
opportunity
then I have
to
to
fail
hop
against us.
on a plane to Miami.
Back to Miami tomorrow night.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah,
If you
so
believe
that's
it.
why I want to take care of it, you know,
That's
go to
it.
Miami, do what I have to do, come back,
Yeah.
and then just have everything
And then just
taken
everything
care
ready to
of.
go, so you
Yeah.
can hit the ground. And when you create that space for yourself of like, you're gonna be a agent in Jersey, things start opening up for you because your mind, and that's why I coach people, because this is how I'm getting coached, and people around me in my environment, is get a burning desire of of your achievement, like you already have it done. Like you're gonna come back to Miami and you're gonna have listings waiting for you.
Yeah.
That's your mindset. So who gets in our ways is us. We
Yeah.
get in our own way. So that's why I started coaching. I used to, in 8 years, I've trained probably like 500 agents for free. And I see them now selling, like I just love looking on my Instagram and Facebook, and I just see, look at all these listings. And I remember this person coming to me, because I was like 2 years into the business, and they're like, I know nothing. I know nothing. How do you do it? And I used to do free listing trainings, like, because I wanted people to rent my listings. The only reason I did
Well,
that's the only like, you said yes, hold on, was that a yes? Was that a yes? You know, I was like, what do we do now? What do we do now? Oh, let me just go meet you.
Yeah, I'll come meet you. Let me call my broker in between if you have.
Yeah, let me find out. What's the address? Okay, cool. Okay, I'll be there. You know, but like I used to train so many agents for free, and they're out there in the world like
Yeah.
making $1 million listings, $2 million listings. They're now investors, and I'm like, I remember you came here and you spoke no English. Like you, if you have a body, you can pass the New York State test. Like anybody can. If you A, B, C, D, 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 and then you take it again, and you take it as many times as you can. And it doesn't matter because what you learn is not really real estate.
I know, that's crazy about it. That's the craziest part to me.
That's why you
I said I
hire
was gonna do
lawyers.
that too.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta do something
Yeah.
that you never
Yeah,
gonna
the
use,
New
or
York
that
State one
doesn't apply to the
has a
actual
little bit
real
more
life.
finance
No,
and
not
less
at all.
contracts, less legal stuff.
Yeah, I prefer the finance
Well,
stuff
that's
that we
the
do
point.
daily, that I can do.
And you can learn that as you go
Well, that's the
along.
point. If you understand cap rate, you know the whole finance section for the New York Stock Exchange.
It's
So
true.
that's probably gonna be the next one, just to get it, just to have it.
So where do you see yourself in 6 months from now, Chris?
6 months from today,
Yeah.
probably in the same position that I'm in today, just a lot more property, more construction going on. We're handling about 8 to 10 properties in construction at a
Okay.
time. We try to do at least 20 to 25 deals a year. Currently, for the past 6 years, that's kind of what it's been. We're scaling into the commercial market, so hopefully, some more properties in Chicago. And also, right now, we're kind of going into business acquisitions. I've been speaking to Jen about it. So we're actually acquiring companies, where I just came back from Colorado. We're acquiring a commercial construction company in Colorado.
Wow.
So it's a large operation. They have about 90 employees. So they've been open for about 25 years. Gentleman's just ready to go. He's ready to retire. He's gonna stay on board for 5 years with us.
But that's smart.
So we're working it out, getting a little sales finance from him.
Wow.
But it's gonna, pretty well. So today I have like 2 meetings strictly for that. So I gotta get back to the airport because one of the guys are flying in. So I have an office in Teterboro. We're also in the private jet industry as well. So I have an office in Teterboro Airport and in East Rutherford for the real estate office. But, so we're a little all over the place right now. But my main focus has always been real estate. Just the new ventures over the past couple of years. But that's definitely what's probably gonna change your life. These new acquisitions with the businesses are one that's kind of, setting everything for the future, just making sure the passive income is there.
Yeah.
To keep more focused on the real estate stuff. And then just having an agent, being an agent now, getting a license going, it's a little extra.
Yeah, no, it's extra. Having that license is like, hey, I'm
So hopefully 6 months from now, maybe we have 2, 3 companies underway going.
So now you said maybe, so that's like me, like as a coach, like hear it and
Yeah.
listen, because it's like you want it, but there's a maybe, there's a but.
There's hurdles, right? So today there's a big hurdle, hopefully we get
There's
past.
always gonna be hurdles.
So-
See, if we just get that there's always gonna be hurdles, we just gotta like face it and it is what it is.
Oh, and that's what I do, I run that from strong, so.
Yeah.
I knock my hurdles down all the time, I'm jumping over them, I've jumped over a million hurdles to be where I'm at today, so, getting through the rest of them, I don't think I wouldn't call it a challenge, it's just more of a delay,
Yeah. So you have like in 6 months from now, you want to have more construction, more buildings, you have about like 25 that you sell,
For the year, yeah, we're trying to do at least 20 to 25 projects a year.
and you want to like in 6 months, like almost have like a 10% increase from that, and
I would love
next-
to, yeah,
next 2 years from
essentially
now.
what I'm trying to do is start getting more into the commercial side and holding more buildings, so trying, 10, 20 unit buildings, trying to get into that. We got 16 in Chicago that is under construction, so like that market is pretty good because cap rates over there are insane. You get almost 35, 40%.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. So we bought a 16 unit building for like 300 grand. Yeah,
Wow.
it's nuts.
In Chicago?
In Chicago.
Co-star if you want to go
There's
there.
plenty of stuff in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff over there.
And Detroit's next.
Detroit is good.
Detroit
Yeah.
cap rate's better than Chicago.
Yeah.
When I sold that house, he told me
Well,
this
because
3
the
years
next
ago.
one over there right now is,
Well, yeah, not just that, a lot of stuff is an opportunity zone.
well, that's the other
The
thing
fact
too.
they're in, a lot of stuff is an SBA zone, so if you hire locals, you get another tax break. Like, once you start stacking up the tax breaks, essentially, you can be cash flow positive on day
That's why
one.
John's one of our guys on our team who's, guiding us through this process.
Yeah.
He's brought us a lot of opportunities absolutely has.
Yeah, that's
You
how
know,
it
he's
starts.
showed us a lot of stuff, you know, in the last year we've been working together and we've seen quite a few properties. You
Wow.
know, we've seen a lot of good opportunity.
Well, that's so awesome. Well, thank you all for.
I'm sorry, I gotta run
No,
now.
no,
I gotta get back to
no.
there for 12 o'clock.
Congrats.
But it was okay.
Again, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you my
Let's,
card.
definitely connect.
If you would discuss the budget.
I have your information here, Dan.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
reach
that's right.
out.
I'll reach out to you
Yeah,
after
absolutely.
this, for sure.
All right, thanks so much.
Congrats on you
Bye,
winning
guys.
tomorrow. Happy winning.
Yeah, he has.
I'm not worried
Oh,
about
that's
that.
good to see you.
Positive mind, positive results, right?
Yeah,
Take care,
bye.
everybody.
Well,
Thanks, God, I'll see you.
So great. So I want to do an exercise with everyone in the room. If they can have like a piece of paper.
done.
Because even where you're at right now is perfect. Like where you're at in your business, where you're at in your personal life, it's perfect, you know? So what I do is I coach people on where they want to go. And I hold them account to how big they are in the world. So we're gonna work on our dreams and what we want. So write down, what do you want? And what are your dreams? And just take a minute or two to brainstorm. I do this exercise all the time. Huh? No, dream big, dream big. 1 or 2 minutes, whatever, you know, like just jot down everything, brainstorm, take your time. When you guys look up, I'll know that you guys are all done. What do you want? What are your dreams? Just go crazy here.
If money didn't matter, what would it be?
That's my next question. Because we're just gonna like keep growing this and growing this and growing this. Write down like, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Second?
What did you want to do or be when you grew up?
There are multiple things, you just put all of it?
Like I wanted to be a Weather Channel girl. I really wanted to be in front of the camera. I wanted to talk about the weather. I loved hurricanes. I'm from Miami, Florida, so I just like loved the weather. I loved the 2 o'clock downpour and wondered why did that happen in tropical areas. And I just loved clouds. I loved looking at them. Just like, okay, how does this happen? And I just love the science behind it. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I know. It just really intrigued me, and I really wanted to be a news weather girl to tell the news. And I did. I went to TV productions, and I was the morning news announcement girl. Tammy Zachary, WCIA, Channel 5. And I did that for 3 years in high school, and then I got into the media world, and everybody wanted me to be a puppet and talk when they wanted me to talk, and I didn't like what they were saying, and I'm like, I'm not a puppet. You know, so my dreams will be coming true in that aspect. now on YouTube because of Alex. Now I get to be on camera, Alex. I was like, oh, okay, because that's what I really wanted to be when I grew up, is a news weather channel girl. This is what's going on in the world. It's raining over there in California. Down here in Florida, it's nice and sunny and hot and humid. New York's cold.
So crazy. Alright. Next.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. So, what do you feel like you did not go after as a kid? Like as a kid, as an adult, like what do you feel that you did not go after?
Oh my god, Tammy, you're gonna make me change my career right now? Like,
No.
this is crazy.
Like I would go after being a doctor. My dad, mom wanted me to be a doctor and a lawyer. Like they're like, nope, you're gonna be a doctor and a lawyer. And I was like, I want to be a white girl. I want to go do, other things. I wanted to be in cheerleading. I wanted to be in sports. I wanted to do that. So I never really took school seriously.
So what we didn't go for?
I didn't go to, I didn't take school seriously, and I didn't go become a doctor because my parents told me to become a doctor,
Do you
a
have to put a
lawyer.
reason to or no?
Huh?
Do you have to put a reason to or no?
No, just whatever you didn't do, whatever you didn't go after, I like to debate with people, and I'm like, no, let's go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, look at that.
I'm learning something. When I have a child, whenever I get a child, I'll tell them to be lazy. I'll tell them, be lazy, right? Because you always do the opposite from what your parents tell you. Right?
Yeah, it's so true.
Thinking about it, he's like,
That may work or not backfire.
It depends on the cultural thing also, because,
Culture.
right, different cultures, they do what your parents tell you to do.
So if you're,
Yeah.
they tell them to be lazy, they're gonna go be lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what interests you? What gets you excited? Like for me, I love seeing people laugh. That interests me. I like to see people laugh. So I tell jokes all the time. I don't care how serious the room is, I'll tell jokes, I'll act silly, I'll act crazy, just to hear people laugh. If you had all the money in the world, what would you want to do? Like for me, I would want to go help out the unfortunate and start a bunch of nonprofits and throw mad events and have everybody dress up and look nice and then create an impact in the world. And have massive impact in the world for positivity, like our earth is burning, have consciousness about like what we're buying, so have those type of conversations. What are you too scared to write down? Like I want to be a dog mom. I want to have like a bunch of dogs everywhere and like sit down and not have to work. And just be around dogs in a luxury home in a swimming pool somewhere nice and warm and traveling all over the world. If money wasn't an option, I wouldn't have put that down, because that's like something I love. Like I love dogs. And I just think they're so cute. I'm better than
Do you have those?
No, I don't have dogs.
You could, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a whole other level of work.
Yeah.
It's kind of baby.
So what am I too scared to write down? I don't even know.
I'm too scared to write down. You don't have anything to time.
I don't know.
There's an animal hospital for sale in Jersey, if you want to get in on it.
Right?
75,000 down. We can
Seven-
make this happen for you. Okay? You can get all kinds of cute
I can
dogs,
invest in this.
animals. Take them all home.
That's it.
75,000?
John's working.
Yeah, for the down payment.
For the down payment, then I have to be in there. Should I'll raise the money. As long as it's a great return.
In long term, it will be, but you have to stabilize the business.
Yeah.
That's why they're gonna do summer financing, that's why they want you to put the 75,000. So you don't write off.
Oh, okay. So everyone have like what their dream is, like literally like what it is. So what is your dream? What stops you from taking this on? Take a moment to write this down. What stops you? What don't you have enough of? Like I can't buy the animal hospital because I don't have money. You know, so that's like what stops me, you know? And I don't have time because I gotta go make money. So that conversation is what goes on. So let's start like seeing like that real conversation. Like I can't just go be luxury because I don't have money, I don't have time. I don't know people to ask for investments. I'm too scared. I don't think that dream is possible.
That last one, I don't know, it's,
Yeah, exactly, right?
Well, I can fix 2 of them.
Yeah. So like what stops you, what gets in the way, what don't you have enough of? I don't know how to get the dog, like I don't know how to get the investors. Can't believe I can do it, all those things. Pop up everywhere. Alright, so we're gonna switch it up. So what are your 3 accomplishments that make you stand out? Like for me, I'm a promoter, I'm a people person. Won award, I was the only woman on that list. I moved to New York on my own. I built my career to be successful. Started a new one. Took action on something I'm scared of. I'm scared to run my own coaching business. Oh my God. Start something new. And I took actions.
Wait, I missed the.
It's what are your 3 accomplishments that make you stand out? What have you learned? What's next for you? So I want to get your mindset and things that like excite you. Like, I got excited for winning that award. Because once you get all of that negativity out of the way, what stops you, like I say that like I don't have enough money to buy the animal hospital, the animal shelter, right? To help as many dogs out as possible in their homes and make some cute little Instagram videos and say, who wants to buy this dog with a cute little bow and save as many animals as possible. Like that's what I would do, you know? Now, whatever stops you, now that you got all your accomplishments, because that's now we're like in a positive state. Like, wait, I did some good things in the world. Because what stops us is our mind. And so when you are like writing down your dreams, I can give you guys this PDF too, so that you guys can always work on it, and I'll share it with you guys. Once you get your mind set on like what I can't do and what I don't do, what I do is I go back to my accomplishments. Like, wait a second, I've done a lot. I've done things, I'm amazing, I'm awesome. And I started building my dreams from there. So now, whatever stops you, that problem, like raise your hand if you have a problem, like not enough money, like everybody in the room is like, not enough money, not enough time, I don't know how to. Right? That's pretty much everybody's mindset, right? Like, I don't know. So now that if that wasn't there, like I want to open up an animal hospital, what are 3 actions you would take towards your dream? Like my dream is to build my empire in coaching and making an impact in women's lives and in the world and start nonprofits and buy an animal shelter. 3 actions I would take, it's called John Talk. They'd be like, how can we buy this? 3 actions I would take is I would call, other nonprofits and work with them and see if they need any volunteer work to see how a nonprofit works. I would speak to the top people in the industry and coaching and see if I could, see if they can mentor me, see if they can, start following them. So 3 actions you would take if that, I don't have enough money, don't have enough time, wasn't there.
Wait, 3 actions you can take towards building your dream if you had enough.
Yeah, well, if I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, wasn't there, what are 3 actions
Oh, okay.
you see to take towards your dream? So what would be different after those actions? Like say those actions, you did those actions. Like with nothing in the way. That doesn't exist. I don't have money. What would be your ideal outcome? Like for me, I would impact tens of thousands of people and having their dreams possible become a reality. To like really manifest it into a reality. I would have dogs in everybody's homes, including my own. I'd be flying all over the world with my dogs on a jet to exotic places, and go helping out the less fortunate. You looked back 2 or 3 years from now, how would you feel? Like all of that was, all your dreams were accomplished.
How would you feel 2, 3 years after?
Like if you look back like 2 or 3 years, like from this day, 2 or 3 years from now, you look back and your dreams are accomplished. How would you feel? After you took all those actions. So my next question, my final question, is when will you start? Come on, here you go. So how do you feel? Great, excited about it, right? Like keep that as the forefront, because us as human beings, we are so powerful. I mean, I do a lot of self-development on myself, so I can get coached and get it out of my own way so I can be of service to others. Because I'm like a natural born teacher, it's like in my blood, the stars told me I'm Sagittarius, that I'm a learner and I'm a philosopher and I love to teach people everything that I learn. So like I want everyone to have everything, including myself. Sometimes I forget about myself. And I'm so busy helping other people that I forget to take care of myself. So I've gotten coaching around that where it's like, oh, I'm a giver and no one fills up my cup. You know, like this fills up my cup, doing these type of events and people, like this fills me up. And so when you do write out your dreams and goals, always write them out on a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper. Anything that you want to do, write them out. Because what I wrote down a year from now, which is so insane, is happening now. I don't know why it took me a year. Well, I do know why it took me a year. I didn't go out and ask for coaching. I didn't go out and ask for support because I'm Miss Independent and I want to do everything on my own. And I think I'm the best person to give the best advice to because I give the best advice to everyone else, right? So anytime that you have your dreams and your goals and anything that you want to do, not a to-do list, not a check mark what I want done, but literally writing down your dreams. Because what the universe is going to do for you and source, God, is going to give to you is listen to you. We are all frequencies and vibrations in this world. So the second you start getting, I don't know how to do this, I don't know anybody, how, when, get that out of your vocabulary because that doesn't make a difference for you at all. That's just what stops you. I don't care who you are. You can be a millionaire, but I don't think I can make, I don't think I can make this big deal happen because we don't have enough money. Then what's going to come to you is not enough money. There's going to be no resources coming to you. So the second you start writing down your dreams and your goals, start writing them down with pen and paper, with a blue pen and a white piece of paper. That can get your mind in a way where it's like not in a, this doesn't really work for you, like writing down, typing down everything, it's not as effective as literally writing something down. I tell a lot of my clients to just write things down on a blank sheet of paper and just start creating and going from there. And then what the universe will do for you is put people, places, things, events, circumstances in your life, and then you can manifest anything that you want. So I hired a coach, and it took me forever, it took me a year I had a Facebook business page, and it was just a picture of me and a background picture. Nobody liked it, nobody did anything. So she's like, oh, I have my website, and that's all. It took me 6 months to do a website. And since I hired her on Wednesday we had our first coaching call. And since Wednesday, I have 127 likes on my Facebook page. It took me all day yesterday to get it up, and within less than 24 hours, I have 127 likes with all my friends. I had 3 possible brand new clients. I have now you have a brokerage office, like we could work together and see what your real estate agents need in their lives so that I can take them to the next level. And so it only happens when you take action. And it doesn't take action from I don't know how and I don't know when. You don't need to know about that. Like, you don't need to know how. Because if you worry about the how, you won't do it. If you worry about when and you put a by when date, it doesn't, then if it happens by when, it's not going to, if it doesn't happen by that date, then you get discouraged, you get resistant, like this stuff doesn't work, like my life, I'd rather just go work my 9 to 5, and I'm happy, and I'm content, I'm comfortable. What I want you to get is uncomfortable. Like every circumstance, everything that gets in your way, I want you to take that on as a challenge. And be like, okay, I can do this. This is what I want, and it's okay. There's hurdles, there's everything, like Chris was talking about, like, oh, there's hurdles and things, and he just like takes it on like it's okay. Like it's a breath of fresh air, like, let's go do it. So that's what I do as a coach. And that's why I think it's very important to have mentors, coach your environment, have someone hold you account to bigger than who you really are. I mean, I met Lillian in a leadership course, and I was a badass coach. I was like, I could not listen to the BS because it was so loud and clear. It was so, I mean, these leaders in the world are literally taking on, working for the United Nations, cleaning up parts of the world, like big cleanup, like plastic and, you know, the wars that are going on, high profile people came into this leadership course, and I'm a coach, coaching these leaders. And I'm just like, oh my God, and I hear their stories, we're all human, we have those things that I can't do it, I don't know how, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. It happens to the best of us. So once you just get that, like, okay, as much as you made that up, I don't know how to make enough money. That's what you're gonna get, that's what you manifested, no wonder you don't have what you want. And as easy as you make that up, you can make something that's a possibility and create a possibility and just live into that possibility. And it's a way of being that you are. Like, I'm gonna be confident. Like, when I got that sale, I didn't know I didn't know how, I didn't know when, I didn't care. I just knew that it was gonna happen. And the second I put my mind to, I knew that was gonna happen, it happened. And then I was like, oh, okay, now what? You know, and I didn't know how or when or what to do next. But what I did was people came into my life and they're like, oh, I can help you sell this house. You know, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I have to do the house, I have to do listing, paper, like all this stuff. And the paperwork, I hate paperwork. And I'm just like, okay, people came by, like, oh, I'll help you write the contract and make sure that it's right. We'll get it to the attorney, make sure it's legal, and before he signs it, and make sure that everything is on a dotted line. I know how to negotiate, so I negotiated my commission. And I was like, oh my God, it was literally that easy. But what I got was confidence, because I was reading all of this stuff online and trying to get everything, like, oh, I knew what I'm doing, but I didn't know it. Because I never experienced it before. I never sold a house. But I had to get out there, jump into it, don't care what I look like, don't care what people were saying to me. Everyone's like, oh, you're a woman, and this is the sales group, is all men. I went to the sales team for 9 months. They would not give me a new listing. They would not teach me how to get it. They're like, this is the boys club. And I'm like, if I could be French, F your boys club. I don't care about that right now.
How long ago was that?
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I would go
There's
every,
a lot of brokerages still do some.
it's still, they would not let me into the
Where was it again?
I don't want to say any names.
In-
It doesn't exist.
Slander.
The
It doesn't
brokerage,
exist anymore.
the brokerage doesn't exist anymore, and they know who.
Oh, it was a brokerage.
It was a brokerage,
Got it.
yeah. And I went to the sales meeting every single day, every single time they had a sales meeting. I'm like, can you guys teach me sales? And they're like, no. And I was literally the only woman on this list. I mean, not
That's
this
why
list,
you're
in the
so,
group.
like,
You were
yeah,
coming.
you had it.
That's what you want.
They didn't want me coming in. I was
That's
like,
not a good sales meeting, like at our sales meeting, there's training attached to it. So
Yeah.
if you come to all the sales meetings, even if you have no sales, you will learn something.
I'm like, you're getting burns in the foot, because what if I brought in 10 sales and then you would get the 30% commission?
Which is precisely why we do that. Yeah.
Hello?
Which is why we give training to people who have no sales, so they can go sell something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I used to go to the open houses, the new developments, and I talk to people, they were like, this is my client, this is my client. I'm like, introduce me, all I'm gonna say is hello, what's wrong? Because I'm pretty?
Yes.
Because
And
I'm
you're
pretty and I'm
nicer
tall and I got blue eyes?
than them. No, but
Like,
you're nicer than them.
and I'm nicer, you think I'm gonna take your client?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna tell them a joke and they're
Yes.
gonna laugh and they're gonna like me because you're such a,
Yes.
And
That's
so,
exactly
this
it.
is how it
Yeah.
was for me for
Yeah.
for 9 months in this company, you know, and I was an expert at renting, I was an expert, but I wanted to learn sales, so I learned about sales. And I went online and I did everything, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I know that once I got coaching, it got me confident, and I went up there and got my own client. They didn't teach me how to sell anything, and then once I got the listing closed, they're like, who's Tammy? Like, Tammy, I'm like, you should have done that 9 months ago. You know, like you should have just turned me on 9 months ago. You know, and that's what I mean by putting like yourself around people that are gonna empower you, that hold you account to something. That's why I hired a coach, because that coach took me out of that environment and said, put me around these amazing empowered people that are gonna lift me up and take me to where I need to go. And I did, and I sold it, and I was like, hey. I'm no longer with that company. I was walking with a $63,000 check and was like, I even posted it online. I'm like, this is what it looks like, and everyone, and all the men that were there.
That's what that company closed.
Yeah, the company closed. I had to wait. I had to get paid because it got sold into another company. I got paid from a different company because that company no longer exists. And I was just like, oh my God. So that confidence level that I got from coaching and from people around me in my environment, my accountability, they took me there. I didn't do it on my own. And so that's what I mean by like, get a coach, hire somebody, because I couldn't have done it on my own. Because this little device here, it's so loud and clear, I don't have enough money, I don't know what to do, I'm not gonna look good, I don't know, am I judgmental? I was judged so much because they're like, Tammy's never sold anything, she's not a salesperson. I'm like, my license says the same thing yours does. How come you have new developments and you're on listings and you're this, and I was blaming them. And then once I got coaching, like, Tammy, it's not their fault, you gotta go take action on your own. You gotta do what you want. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I transformed my conversation with myself, transformed who I was being. I did it, and then after that I sold multiple condos, 2-family houses, and closing on a 2-family house this next month or so, whenever it closes. When, you know how closings could be. They could take forever or not so much.
I work in commercial, the close could take 2 years.
Exactly, yeah. My friend just sold a building right now for $20 million, and it took him 2 years.
Wow.
And the brokerage that he works with is like, well, you didn't do anything last year, so this year,
We're gonna drop your split.
we're gonna drop your split. He
Yeah.
says, it's a commercial building, I've been working with this, like, it's $20
Yeah,
million
it
times.
doesn't work that way precisely in that reason. It's like, it's counter.
Yeah.
You're penalizing people who are putting stuff in the pipeline, which is not good.
Which is no good, right? So it's like when I get a listing, I got this listing 120 days ago, 171 days ago. It takes forever to close, you know, you gotta do the marketing, the this, the that, but just staying consistent with everything and just staying around the right people. Like I wouldn't be able to do my Facebook page if I didn't have my coach. It took me a year to put it up. I've been thinking about being a coach for a solid year, making money off of coaching. And I haven't made that much money off of coaching. And I'm like, wait, I don't even look like I'm a coach online. So she re-audited my whole entire business. And I was like, oh my God. So now I know how to do it. So guess what? I get to coach my women real estate agents and how to do it for them. Because I'm being taught by my coach. So it's very important. And it's amazing to have a coach. It's amazing to have mentors around you in your environment. But have that burning desire of it being achieved. Like it being done. And the universe will listen to you. And the second that you feel, like me and Jen work together all the time, and the second that I'm like frustrated and everything, I just like, I breathe. I breathe and let it go. And just let everything go, and it's supposed to happen this way, and not get upset, and not get mad. I'll call my coach and tell her, I hate Facebook, you know, and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't like this stuff. She's like, it's the journey. And so I have someone telling me it's okay to get like this, and it's okay. And then she's not gonna judge me because I was just like cursing at, you know, the computer, like all of this bad words to her. She's like, it's okay, it's okay. And I'm like, okay, good, as long as you know. As long as you're telling me it's okay, then I'm good. And she's like, and she's like, I got it, it's just the journey. And then once it was done, we celebrated. I was like, yes, yes, yes. And it was such a great accomplishment for me, but it took me all day, because I'm not a Photoshop kind of girl, I'm not like the creative, that's what I told myself. And then we got creative, and my Facebook page looks amazing. Now it's like all over the place. So if anybody have any questions or burning desires that they want to discuss or talk about, like what's an area of life that's not working for you?
I have a question.
Sure.
What does success mean to you?
Success means to me is having a heart full of like fulfillment. Like that's success. Having wealth is success, wealth here, and having a community of people that are like around you. You can't have negative Nancy's around you, unless they're my clients that I coach.
And when do you find out that you needed to have a coach? What was that point that touched your life when you realized that you needed somebody else to tell you what to do? Because not everybody's ready for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, like you said, not everybody, you know, they think that they want somebody telling them what to do, or all right, I want to let somebody guide me.
Yeah.
Because I'm good and powerful. I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
It's the mindset. So what did it take for you to get rid of that, and how do you do it?
Yeah. So So for a year, I thought I wanted to be a coach. I've been coaching a leadership program for 3.5 years, and I saw my results. And I saw what I was getting trained in, and that system worked, but it wasn't making money for me. It was more like my training development, where it's like go to the gym, you look good, but you pay the gym to look good. That's my mind. I was paying to get my mind right. So I got training development in my coaching leadership program, and for a year, I don't have the results that I had. So for a whole year, I said, I'm a coach, I'm a coach, I'm a coach, I'm a coach. And I don't have women real estate agents as my clientele. I have friends that paid me a little bit here and there, and I have friends of friends that said, hey, I want to write a book, I want to be an artist, can you coach me around that? So I was all over the place, and I was listening to my own BS. I was listening, because the results was mine, no results. So I said, enough is enough. And I just prayed to God, and I said, God, please give me an answer. And then this woman that I've been following for a year, she's a coach. And I've seen her progress in the amount of women she's impacted. And I'm like, I want that. I want that, and I want it right now. I don't know how, and I don't know when, I don't know where the money's gonna come from, because she's very expensive. And I said, oh my God, I want that. And she's like, I'm gonna coach you in getting that. And so for me, getting out of my own way, is I want that. I can't get there alone. Because for a year, I tried doing it alone, and it didn't work. You know, I mean, I still do real estate now I work with Compass, and now I refer all my leads to Compass so that I do have this time freedom. So I still get a check, because for 8 years I have a bunch of clients. A lot of people, 2 people reached out to me yesterday, oh, I'm looking to buy a house, or hey, I'm looking, you know, I'm having a, question about a mortgage or something like that, or refinancing. So now I can still make extra cash on the side with real estate, so I can focus on my coaching business. So I made it happen in a year to do that, to where I just make that residual, not residual, but passive income. So I just had to get out of my own way, and I had to like really be honest with myself, and like, okay, I want this, and I want it today. I don't want it, like that question 2 to 3 years from now, where would I be? It took me a year to get there, like my accomplishments. Yeah, I was done listening to my own BS. I can't do it, I don't have like testimonials that are powerful in the real estate world. We all start with one. We all start with one client. I got one client in real estate. I took 100 no's, and I told him, I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Even with the first sale, this is the same conversation. I don't know what I'm doing selling your house, but you bought this house, but we're gonna work together on selling this house. My commission's 6%. He's like, wait, you just got done telling me you don't know what you're doing? And he's like, I'm giving you 4%. I was like, that's okay, Efron, you can give me 4%, only if it's direct. But if it's a co-broke, because it's the negotiation skills, meaning a co-broke, meaning 2 brokers have to split the commission, I said, I want 5%. He's like, done, we'll sign, but you're not getting 6%. I was like, got it, no problem. Hey, it's better than nothing. You know?
Took that and ran anyway.
And it became a direct deal. And I got 70% of that deal.
Oh.
So that $63,000 check was like, woohoo! It was all worth it, you know?
Yeah.
But,
Something that size for still.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. So just getting out of my own way is like, is not listening to my own bullshit. Because I want that, but I don't know how to get that. So how am I going to get that? Because the what, the how, the why, the money, the time, all of that stops us. So we don't go take action on anything that we want. And prioritize. Prioritize what it is that you want. How fast do you want it? Like, where
So
was
it sounds to me like a sickness, right? When you are into an addiction, for example, right? You are addicted to something. You are addicted.
Yeah,
So
well,
the wrong mindset.
yeah, it's the disempowering mindset.
So the first step will be realization, realizing that you have that issue, that problem. Then getting to that conclusion will be the actions to take on it, right?
Yeah. So like,